Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Amanda and we are back. We, as in we, I mean me, I am back for another decluttering session. There is a bird outside that is making a lot of noise. Can you hear that? I'm going to shut that window. I don't need to compete with a blackbird. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by a bird that was making far too much noise outside my window. I am back to do another decluttering session. First task is I'm going to take down all of these things. I'm going to take all of this down. I have a bag here, a big Sports Direct bag, which I'm going to fill with all of the stuff. And then we can put things back in a methodical level, and then the things that I definitely don't need, they won't go back in. Because my hope is that some of these things that are on hangers, so if you watched part 1 and 2, you would have noticed that on some hangers I have like numerous things, and my hope is that if I can clear up here, then some of the things that I have on hangers can then be folded flat in layers so that I can sort of see things. That's the hope. We'll see if that becomes a reality. Also, if you've watched the other 2, you'll notice that these dungarees are still here. And this top is still here, and some other bits. I still haven't tried them on. But I will try them on. I just need to remember to try them on. So much stuff. The bag is not big enough, guys. The bag is not big enough. I don't think I realised how much stuff is actually in the top part of this wardrobe. It's actually insane. This is... Okay. God, okay. I did wonder where this one was. So if you saw... Let me zoom out a little bit. If you saw in my last video, I had on a pink... No, I didn't. That was a lie. I had on a cream jumper, and it's the cream version of this. And this is partly why I struggled to get rid of things, because these 2 jumpers, the one that I had on in that video and this one, I bought over 10 years ago. And there was a period of time where I used to not use them. There was a period of time where I used to wear them from time to time. And then I only just started wearing that cream jumper again after like way over 5 years. But now I struggle to wear my other jumpers because I just love the cream jumper. And this is the issue. I have like these periods of hyperfixation with items of clothing, and then it ends, and then I move on to something else. And then the thing is like, okay, but if I get rid of it, then what if I want to wear it in 5 years' time? You know? We're almost there. Not much more to go. Right. Okay. Right. Please help. Okay, so it's nice and clear up here now. I haven't seen it that clear since it was a new wardrobe being installed in my room. And at my feet is just truly a nightmare. Right, so here I have a tower of clothes underneath here. Trust me, the bag is here, but it's just everything is piled on top of it. Let me not touch it too much because it feels like it's about to fall down. And then here is the rest of the bits that I couldn't fit into the bag. So lots of things to go through. Okie dokie. So I need to go through all of these things, which is not going to be fun at all, but needs must. Now this jumper, I do actually like this jumper. I just didn't remember that I had it. It's got like a drop, like, is it drop hem? Like it's long at the back and shorter at the front. I am going to keep this. You can never have too many jumpers in this country because we do spend most of the time in the cold. So I'm going to keep that. I will... The thing is also, it's such an awkward chunky jumper that I don't know that there is a nice way to fold it, but we'll just go with the flow, guys. Otherwise I'm going to lose the wheel before I finish. This jumper I still wear frequently, and so I'm going to keep that. It's just a Primark jumper. I also like to wear this when travelling, when flying by plane. It's a good jumper. So I put that one on top. If anyone has any good jumper folding techniques, please let me know. Then I have this jumper, which I wear all the time in autumn, winter time. I've had this for years. Can't go wrong with the cable knit jumper. And I'll put that one on top. Maybe I should try and put this on top of this one. I wonder if there's a way to make these lay better. Because the thing is, I want to be able to identify them as well. Okay. That's two of them. Perfect. Okay. Right, let's try and find some more jumpers so that I can just try and get jumpers out of the way. Pink jumper. I love this one. This is the pink polar neck. Do you know what? What I'm going to do, take one of the cream ones off and then put this cream one on, pink one on top, and then another cream one so that I can see that there is a difference here between these two. Okay. There we go. That's how we're going so far. Great. Still got so much close to go, but we have to celebrate small victories right now, guys. Okay. Have more jumpers. So we've got this is a long jumper, nice green one. Honestly, I love light jumpers, and for me, there is nothing better than jumper and boot weather. If I could just live in autumn forever, I think I would love it. I think I'd just be just fine. Right. See, now the question is, do I push this back and then start building more jumpers in front? I suppose I could, and this could be the jumper section. Any more jumpers? Yes. One of my absolute favourites. This is from Primark. So cosy. I love this one. And as you can see, there's no repeats here. All of these jumpers have their own space. And to be fair, I'm probably never going to chuck away any of my jumpers because I, as I mentioned before, I love a good jumper. Okay. Pink. Okay, then I've got this new green one that I got from Old Navy, and it's so soft. It's so soft, and it's like highlighter green, which is fun. I love colour. Okay, this is a good festive one. I got this whilst I was living in Canada, but I got it from ASOS. But I just love it. Ugh. I just love it. Right, the question is though, because this is more of a one that I wear around festive times, not that I would be against wearing it though now. The one jumper that I wish I had bought two of is this jumper. It's from Elk, E-L-K. They are a UK brand. However, they don't seem to be around anymore, and I've not been able to find another one of these. But wearing this makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. And with a mustard hat, because I have this mustard hat that I love, and I just feel like I'm a walking happy highlighter. And who doesn't want to be a walking happy highlighter, guys? Found two more. So I've got this one, which is grey with a yellow bottom, which is a jumper I haven't worn in a very long time, but I would have worn if I had remembered it was in my wardrobe. So that's at no fault to its own. It is a nice jumper, and I also have this one, which is a nice like speckled burgundy one. I really have created quite the jumper collection. I haven't been counting how many I've done so far, but I would say out of all the pieces of clothing that I own mainly jumpers. And then the pink one that I mentioned before, of the cream one that I was wearing in the last video. Perfect. So those are the jumpers, which have taken up quite a chunk of space, though technically I could push those back, but given what I just said about the fact that I haven't worn this one because I forgot about it, it really feels like it should stay at the front. I don't know what people do with all their winter gear, but maybe they just don't have as much winter gear as I have generated. But I suppose the positive is that in the UK the concept of a summer is like a bit of a dream. Yes, these are my recently bought these Levi's, so of course we'll not be selling those. I will try and fold these as best as is physically possible. Then I have my blue ones, which I think I may have shown you in the last video. Channel Levi's employee. Move on to other items now. So this is kind of mad actually. This is a top that I bought in 2023. It has been 3 years and I haven't worn it yet. I think what we're going to do, we'll add it to these dungarees pile and we'll just see. What I'm planning on doing potentially in the future is a video where I basically try and wear all of the clothing in my wardrobe. Because whilst I think trying things on is partially helpful, I think wearing something for the day and seeing how you feel in it and so on really helps me know whether it should stay or whether it should go. Okay, so then I have this thin high neck jumper, which I wear I say every winter, but however long the cool weather stays for in this country. So it could be well into spring as well. You know what, I'll put it on top of this jumper for now. A Christmas jumper here, which I'm not going to wear obviously until Christmas. So I'm just going to fold this. And what I'll do is I'm going to put it behind these jumpers. Also have these Christmas hats as well, which I'll put behind there too, because they don't need to be in my, immediate view for the whole year until Christmas arrives. This top, so it's like a sort of like a jumper dress type thing. Now, I'm not necessarily going to pick this up to wear out. I used to wear it out, but I think this could be a good loungewear piece, so I'm going to put that to one side. I don't keep loungewear in here. Then I have another one of the same thing in a different colour. To be honest, I don't think I need to keep both of them, but again, I work from home, so these could be work from home things, but then it begs the question, do I need it if I haven't been wearing it? So far, I have clothes that I do wear at home, but it's also the sort of suitable thing that if I did have to jump on a call with a customer, and they were able to see this much of me, it still looks fine, without looking too casual. This top is a great top just for summer. The thing is, I'm not really good at summer wear. Like, I really don't like when the sun comes out for too long. And I know that sounds mad, because it's like, what are you? A vampire? Why don't you like the sun? But I just don't like to be hot, and then I think that's why, in a sort of weird way, I have protested by not buying too much summery clothes. There's this top. I showed this in one of my videos. I think I did inside my thrifted wardrobe, and I showed some of the bits that I picked up that I love, and there's no way I'll get rid of this. There's nothing that anyone can say to me that will make me get rid of this. Okay. Then we have a throw. I think this, not a throw, sorry, a shawl. I think this would be actually good at the bottom of my wardrobe, when I sort out the bottom. So what I'm going to do just temporarily for now is I'll just shove it down there, because I think it would be nice to have those sorts of things down there, because I'm concerned that if I put that behind here, I will remember the Christmas bits, but will I remember the shawl, given the fact that we had all of these scarves that were behind there that I completely forgot about? So I don't want to put anything behind there that I won't naturally remember because, of like a season change and going into like the festive period. Okay, here we have some shorts. What are the chances of ever needing to wear shorts this year in the UK? I have a suitcase where I hold a bunch of summery type clothing, which is my going on holiday clothing. I'm not really much of a shorts wearer unless, I don't really like shorts. I'm shorts abroad, not shorts in the UK. I don't know why. It feels like, why is your legs out in the UK? It's never that warm. Like, you need to calm down. But like, if I go abroad to the Caribbean where there's real sunshine, then I'm like, I need the shorts for survival. So I think I'm going to put those in that suitcase, because it's not going to happen. I feel like if the weather gets really hot, I'll just wear one of my dresses, and that'll be easier. Next, we have this beaded sort of top. It's like a knitted top, and I have not worn this, but it is relatively new, and so I'm just going to put it in this. I'll put it in this pile up here. We have this high neck jumper, which I do love. And yeah, I don't have much else to say about it. But I do like it's quite quirky colours. Again, I do enjoy colour. What's this? A top. Oh. I forgot about this top. And definitely just needs to be sold, doesn't it, on Vinted. This is a Wonder Woman top. I'm gonna take a picture of that and put it on Vinted. I don't want it or need it. I have this top, which is from when I did, was it 100 miles of walking for cancer research? So I've got a cancer research top. Maybe something I can give to charity. Maybe somebody might want a cancer research top. I don't really fancy walking around with a cancer research top necessarily anymore. And the neck is really quite like high up, and I don't feel really comfortable with like these sorts of like tops where it feels like it's coming up too high. Just makes me feel a bit weird. Okie dokie. Then we have this top. So I went to a screen printing class at, was it Chicago Library? Whatever the main library is in Chicago. And yeah, maybe I was going through some sort of feminist, you know, we're all equal, women and men, we're all equal. Maybe that's what I was going through. I don't know. I just don't think I want it, so I'm gonna put that to one side. I don't want that anymore. Then I have a slip to go under something. What did this go under? I don't know. But it's always good to have these so that nobody has to see your underwear when you're going outside. I did actually see somebody the other day, this lady walking, and she had a dress on and I could see her underwear, and I thought, I wonder if she knows. I wonder if she knows that everyone can see her underwear. But I was like, she's with her friend, and surely her friend, as a girl's girl, should tell her that your underwear is visible. But maybe she knew. To each their own. I'm not here to cast judgment. If you want the world to see your underpants, friend, go ahead. Go ahead. Not here to judge you. Right, then we have this, and I do love this top. It's just the weather in the UK doesn't always connect with this top. I'm actually thinking if I should put this in the suitcase with all the other summery bits. Because it's just like, is it really going to be sunny in 2026, guys? Realistically. I mean, we can't even do spring right. Like, how are we going to do summer right, you know? I feel like we might be asking a bit too much. Now. This top. I do kind of like it, but I've never worn it. It's from Jules. And I honestly, I like it to look at, but I just don't think it's ever going to fit in my wardrobe. So I'm getting rid of that. This yellow top has been worn within almost an inch of its life. It's from H&M. I've had it for so long, but I like it. It's like a nice lemon yellow. Makes me think of a cake in a weird roundabout way. And I'm going to keep it because this is a good like spring / entering into summer. It's somewhere between, you know, thick but light. It's a good mid-weight item. A t-shirt that I don't recognise, at least by feel. Ah, yes, it's one of my Red Nose Days tops with the Beatles on it. I'll get rid of it. Right, so I have this top. I don't love it because it's a bit of a weird material. It's a sort of material that like you put on and then like it just like rolls back up. It doesn't stay put, which I find really annoying. But I don't have a lot of just plain white tees, so I will keep it for now until I'm able to find a good replacement, because I mean I'd rather have a white t-shirt than not have one and, you know, need one. So I'll keep it for now, but I am still in the market for a good white t-shirt. So if anybody has a good white basic t-shirt that they love, please tell me where you got it from. I have these thermals, which I don't know why they're in this wardrobe. I'm going to put them with my other thermals that I have somewhere else. Then I have my bum bag, which I only use when travelling. So again, I'm not sure how that ended up in my wardrobe, but I will put that here to put in the suitcase with the summery bits. Top, which says on it, darling in French. I think I'm going to sell this because what I don't like about it, and I've always been a bit strange about these things, but I do love, like if it looked like this on the front, that would be perfect. But what I don't like is that it says words on the chest. And so it automatically makes people's eyeballs go to the chest area. And quite frankly, I don't want strangers staring at my chest. So I've put it in the pile to sell. And then this is the blue one of the other ones that I had shown you before. If you remember the black and the mink one, it's the same thing. But this one I've worn way more. I really like this colour. I love blue. I love blue. And I just like how it looks against my complexion. So it does raise the question, doesn't it? Need to have a real think about the black, mink and blue. I have to give that a real think, guys, because I do like this one, and I do think I would have got more wear out of it if I had remembered it was my wardrobe. And for that reason, I am going to put the blue one straight in my wardrobe, but we're still going to question mark the black one and the mink one. But the thing is, actually, will this fit now with my style? Because I used to wear these a lot when I used to wear leggings, and now I don't wear leggings unless I'm getting on the plane. And then I have this pink V-neck tunic type situation, which I'm going to put in the sell pile because I'm not going to wear that either. It's my pink speckled top that I wear frequently. I love this top. It's really good. What's this? This looks like a thermal. Is it a thermal? Oh no, it's not a thermal. It's just a black long sleeve top. And can't go wrong with a black long sleeve top. Love a basic. I've had this top for years, donkey's years. You know, Primark basics, you can't sleep on them. They're really good and they last a really long time. Okay, next I have this top. It was a sort of like a top slash jumper situation, like a knitted top, like the red one that I showed you before, the beaded one. So I'm gonna try and put that on top of that one. There we go. So we've got jumpers, knitted tops, jumpers, some tops, jeans, and this top, which I do still wear as well. There we go. And then we move into the land of these. These are a bunch of scarves. I've never worn them. They actually they weren't mine to start off with. They just became mine. This scarf, though, that I do wear, this thin scarf. I love this scarf. My giraffe scarf. I wore it a lot when I went on safari. Oh, but I've had it. This scarf, I've had it for over... It's probably about 12 years old, this scarf. Yeah, about 12 years old. My mum bought it for me. And then some cream hats. I think these cream hats can go somewhere else. I think they're probably better suited somewhere else. I do have my other hats housed in another place, so I'll just put them all together. That makes more sense. Increases my chances of actually wearing them as well. I have this bag, this glittery Kipling bag. It's a clutch bag that I've never used. Very sparkly. I'm sure somebody would love this. I think what I'll do is I'll ask around friends and family and see if anyone wants it. And then I have also this Kipling bag. It's like a sort of snake print. Both of these were gifts. And this is quite a small bag. And I don't really like the strap very much. Because Kipling used to do really thick straps. This is not like their standard strap. And the little monkey as well. But yeah, I'm not going to use this. I don't need it. Don't want it. Then this hat. Oh, God. This is attached to this. Okay, so I've got this hat. Again, which I wouldn't wear. I usually wear lighter hats like cream, mustard, those sorts of colours. And this is a very old scarf. Very old. I don't know why I'm holding on to this, but it probably needs to go in the bin. Yeah. Okay. And then the last ever thing on the list is this. The pyjama pants that I have. I don't think I'm going to store them in here though. So great, this is what the top looks like now. I think honestly that this looks considerably better to how we started. At the back here there is still plenty of space for more things to go in. So obviously I don't mean to put like literally buy more stuff. I mean like if for example I wanted to push this back, I could push this back and then put some of the bits that are here I can fold up and put up here, and then we can maybe get to the point where some of these bits only have maybe 1 or 2 items on them, as opposed to some of them having 4 or so items. But yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. I think this will take several iterations until it's perfect, but I'm doing the best that I can, and we'll just go with the flow. I almost forgot to say, but thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one, probably part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, part 8, and part 9, and part 10. Take care.